Hey everyone, welcome back to more Griftlands. Today we are continuing our run with Rook. We are on to day 3 in the bog. Yeah, we're kind of playing both sides potentially, although I think it kind of gives you the option to sort of decide which one you want to work for. I'm kind of leaning more towards helping the Rise against the Spark Barons here in this kind of conflict. Overall, I think our cards are doing okay. Negotiation-wise, I'd like to get some more gambles. Blacklist is getting nice and beefy. Nothing I really need to get rid of necessarily. I don't have anything like super strong. What do I have up here? So just extra resolve, and then this one, if we play 3 manipulates in a row, do some damage. So that's potentially useful. If I could get some more gambles, that would be nice. Combat, actually able to do a decent amount of damage, and that mostly comes if I can trigger the loader, get a whole bunch of extra power, do a bunch of damage. We've got some multiple attack cards that'll get really boosted by that. We've got some ways to boost as well from this for overcharge and things. So doing okay, I think, offensively. We can gain some actions using our Neurotic Haze. Got rid of the other parasite, so we're doing all right. So here we start with a couple extra charge, have 10 extra health. Whenever you are fully charged, gain 2 temporary power, and gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Battle cart upgrades, multiple upgrades now have 1 option fewer. So I did go ahead and do this, so we do have more actions in combat. It does kind of limit what I can upgrade cards to when they do level up, but that was better than the other options. Okay, so I think we're just on to kind of doing the day stuff. We talked to Hebel in the morning. Got a ton of cash. I really would like to level up Carapace, my untrained Vrock, but I haven't seen Frolic anywhere. I think it's Frolic. So I could go check out the black market just to see if he's there, but I don't think he will be. He hasn't been the last few times I've checked. I'll do it just to see, and then we'll maybe check in with Philemo first with the Rise. Yeah, he's not here. The metal, or the graft vendor is here. Let's take a look and see what cards we have available. Spend to influence Rig 3. Target a random opponent argument. This triggers whenever you gamble. That's pretty decent, actually, if I had more gambles. Gain 4 vanish. Every time you play a gamble, reduce it. Flip your lucky coin. Target all enemies. Gain 2 defense per target. That's pretty good. Apply 1 wound per empty cell is mediocre. Whenever you attack an enemy that has burn, gain 2 defense. That's okay, being an ability. It's in effect for the rest of the combat once you play it. This is pretty decent. It's an attack and defense, but it does target all enemies, which can be dangerous in the Grout Bog because things will pop up like bog spurs and things that if you hit, they'll have a counterattack, they'll just smack you. So hitting all is sometimes a bit dangerous with Rook in this campaign. I'm going to hold off. I could check out the graph. I'm here. Let's check out the graphs. Alright, I've got a bunch of money. So we have start of each negotiation rig 2 heads. That's okay. When we play 4 diplomacy cards in a row, play 1 composure to all friendly arguments. It's okay. Also, I'm kind of split between diplomacy and aggression. Start of each negotiation, choose a card in your hand and duplicate it. That's alright. Yeah, that could actually be decent. But for 300 shills, it's a bit pricey. For battle, 2 bonus damage to targets the ricochet. Don't really have much. Start of each turn, apply 2 mark to random enemy. That's okay. Trench knife. At the end of each turn, gain 4 defense and 3 counter if all your cells are empty. You could potentially work that into a deck, but it doesn't really work with what I've got. Yeah, the negotiation one is tempting. I've got plenty of spots for negotiation graphs as well, but the 300 is a bit much, and I still do want to save it for that. If I get more today, maybe we'll come back. Plaka should have that the rest of the day. So let's do some quests and see what happens. Alright, let's go talk to Philemo first. Or not. You find evidence of a fight and a damaged enforcer. It seems to be stuck in some kind of diagnostic loop. Its maintenance panel is open, exposing its override controls. The small output window reads all of that. Select PRV, approve, select, next, leave it alone. Some kind of parameters. It's Press next. Yeah, next. Okay, it's just previous, next, select. 0 times. Huh. It's coordinates or something? It is changing the numbers, but I have no idea what that is. I'm kind of worried it's going to cause a problem here. Is that back to where it was before? No, it keeps changing. Yeah, I'm just going to leave. You decided to leave the automech alone. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. I thought it might just cycle through and we could go through a bunch of options and maybe see if any of them made any sense, but none of them seem to. Alright, back to Philemo. Oh, Rook, you got me reminiscing on our aerostat days. I wouldn't trade my Spark Baron's commission for the poor life of reconnaissance, but there was something about those days, eh? So, aerostat. An elite division of the Admiralty dedicated to special operations and infiltration. Aerostat members often operate far behind enemy lines, deployed in small groups by stealth dirigible. Okay. The brisk Rentorian air, the allure of danger in every shadow. Good times. Give him the dossier. If you can convince Calandra to act on the intelligence, you might be able to tag along. If you convince him to act on intelligence, you might tag along. I have intelligence to deliver. You hand Philemo the dossier. He pretends to skim it. So what am I looking at? The Boggers have apparently found a large cache of artifacts. Those loons, eh? I'll dispatch a patrol to scare them off, collect the loot. It'll be a nice bump in this quarter's earnings. Yes, but the loot in question seems to be a pile of rare weaponry. A regular patrol would only end up fertilizing the bog if you sent them. I see. You are reminded of a particularly dull aerostat recruit you knew in a past life. Philemo was never good at lateral thinking. I'll schedule a meeting with Errant and we'll set something up. Who are these Boggers? Crackpots who worship the bog. Most of them are workers who wandered off the job, lazy sods. They mostly keep to themselves, but we've had to execute a few for stealing from our dig sites. Cost doing business, I suppose. So what are you going to do about the cash? Eager for action, eh, old man? You always see we're a ruthless tactician. But this is above your pay grade, I'm afraid. You've kicked it upstream. Now sit tight and await your orders. If you wish my help in planning the assault... Said what I said, Rook, at ease. I'm sure Errant will think of something. While you're consulting with Errant, do you have anything else that needs to be done? Of course, the usual. Alright, maybe I should have given that to the Rise instead. I didn't realize I'd be handing over the dossier. Alright. Best defense, negotiation bonus to rescue a Baron from a Rise trial. Or crime scene, negotiation, investigate a crime scene for the Barons. Maybe we'll check out the crime scene. That sounds interesting. Ah, you should find this one interesting. Should remind you of the front lines, I imagine. Seems the Rise have gotten hold of some explosives. Do you know where they plan to use them? Planned. They've already been used. Ingrates blew up one of the workers' dormitories. They blew up their own housing? Why? Perhaps to make a point? Spark Barons sweep the bunks during shifts to ensure no one's smuggling out any relics. Fortunately, the bomb went off too early. All they managed to kill was a couple of their own stragglers. Good luck aside, we need to seize this opportunity to vilify the Rise. Okay. Sure, I guess. There's an investigator looking into this, but you've got more experience with this kind of sabotage. Find out who's responsible, or at least who could have believably be held responsible. We'll find a suitable use for their disciplinary proceedings. Okay. So did they really blow up their own people, or not? Maybe. You find Sru flanked by security and berating a trio of unfortunate civilians. You lot are hiding something, and if I have to whip it out of you... Excuse me. Rook, help me fish the truth out of these pawn scum. You're not here to meddle, are you? I assure you I'm here to keep my meddling to a minimum. What exactly happened? The Rise blew up the dorm here. I'm aware of that much, thank you. I was more interested in the greater context. Greater context? The Rise are anarchist miscreants. They stole a bomb, they used it, they were dumb enough to blow up some of their own. Dumb enough or clever enough? Huh? Who are the suspects? Torin is a worker who lives in the pond. She was late for her shift the day before the explosion. Probably spent the time getting the explosives. Jake works in the deeper bog and has been seen loitering in the area, no doubt scouting out opportunities for vandalism. Finally, Goad is the foreman of the local dig site. You'd think he'd know who butters his bread, but he hasn't met his quota a quarter. I'll bet real shills that he's letting his rise buddies shirk and organize. You seem pretty convinced that they're all guilty. Everybody's guilty of something. Shrew, do I like you? I'm not sure. Have I interacted with you before? Okay, I have. So Shrew does like me. I'm going to talk to the suspects. Figure out which one did it, then we can talk about the next step. Okay, well, we have Torin, Jake, and Goad. What, you got more questions for me? What do you know about the bombing? How should I know? I just work here. You haven't met your quota lately. That sounds like something the Rise would like. I just want people to like me. Is that a crime? Depends on the people, I guess. So we can interrogate or beat up. I'm just going to talk to everybody first, see what they say. Rook, what are you doing here? You're not cut up in this mess too, are you? Well, I know Jake is an explosives guy, so... What do you know about the bombing? You know me, Rook. I didn't do anything. Well, I know you wouldn't intentionally kill civilians. You don't live here. Why have you been loitering? I have friends in this pod. We're allowed to have friends, right? Does he love me? Is Jake one of the ones that loves me? Yep, okay. So be careful about dealing with Jake here. I'm telling you people, I don't know anything. What do you know about the bombing? How should I know? I just work here. Why are you always late for your shifts? Why is anyone ever late for shift? I work at the bottom of a stinking hole and I barely make more than I spend on food. Okay. I don't necessarily... I mean, it's definitely possible Jake's responsible because he's kind of an explosives expert. But being an expert, I wouldn't think he would screw things up. So it's got to be somebody else. And I don't want to irritate him. Let's interrogate Goad here. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of assistants here. So you, when argument damage spills over against Goad's argument, it targets your core argument instead. Wait, so when I attack his arguments and the damage spills over to his core, it hits me instead of him? That's a bunch of crap. Okay, well, what am I on? Tails? I think? I can't tell if that's heads or tails. It must be tails, because, well, is that tails? I'm not sure. I wish it would actually show you, instead of just the generic head tail, the head tail that was for your specific coin. Okay, that's going to get taken out, but it only lasts one turn anyway. It must be on it, because this is an extra damage. So that must be tails. Alright. Don't have any resolve. I could do some gambling. Let's just do some damage. Nice. And I guess just see if we can get any defense. Nice. I think my coin now is all, yeah, 3 composure or 1 composure. So if I hit this and do more than 2, it's just going to hit me directly. So that's kind of crappy. So I might want to, let's give myself some composure. Attack randomly. Okay, they both hit the main one, fine. I've got some other arguments. Just this. So that's going to fall over, but hit me. Just do damage to the core here, I think. can knock him out here, hopefully. Vanish. So it's an argument. Every time I play a card, we'll gamble. Sure, let's do that. And then we'll gamble for free. Let's see. It's prepared, so that's a bunch of damage. Let's get a good shot in. Oh, we're going to miss an opportunity to blacklist. Can do 1 to everything. That'll protect me. It's the beginning of the day, so I'm going to try to avoid taking damage if I can. This coin helps a lot with that. Okay, I've got a free shot. I'm just going to keep hitting him directly. If I get lucky, I can do 6 damage. Let's do this. Okay, that's not a good start. Okay, there we go. Okay, gain 2 diversion. That's decent. Discard this card. Deal 3 damage to random target. Rig 3 tails. Draw a card. I don't think any of these are that great, so I'm going to just take the money. Alright. Dig. So we can go up to 5 damage. On tails, it's free. Or we can go 5 damage. Heads, it's free. I don't really have anything geared. Like, you could really gear your deck towards just always tails or always heads. I'm kind of doing a mix, so it's fine. We'll just upgrade it. Grunt leveled up. Alright, so we can increase the damage. Just the base damage. So that's 6 to 8, whereas this is 7 to 9. So, but, I mean, this is better if it's not prepared. This is pretty much only when it is prepared, it's good. Yeah, I mean, this is a potentially more useful generally. I like the extra damage, but I'll take the just more generally useful, just in case I can't prepare it, or can't use the cards to the left of it. I swear I don't know anything about what happened. Please, you have to believe me. You're pretty sure Goad is telling the truth. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, I'm probably second most suspicious of Tauren. I think if Chake did it, he wouldn't have screwed things up. So let's interrogate Tauren. Perhaps by our powers combined, we can solve this. Okay. So you have a ton of defense. Gain 4 composure whenever I create a new argument. That's why. Okay. Well, fine. Just have to kind of hammer through it. So the first card played at the start of your turn is played twice. I want to keep that protected if I can. Let's see. So we're on heads. I don't have enough. Been nice to get this off and get another action. I could gamble a bunch, but yeah, that's not going to die either, so we're okay. Okay, this diplomacy cards do less damage. All right, be that way. You don't have any composure I can steal, so that's okay. I do have a decent number of arguments. So let's just get... Well, I don't like this either. I'll take that out. Quick gamble. There's only 1 argument, so I can hit that twice. I could protect this. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, your name's going in the book. Okay, I've got a bunch hitting me directly. Yeah, I don't know if I should... I don't really want to take that much. I could do some more damage, but I'm going to block what I can here. I could go ahead and flip the coin a bunch. That would give me defense. I wouldn't take anything, but at this point it's only 4 damage. I can kind of live with that for now. If I get another big hit coming in, I may do something about it. Okay, when destroyed, lose 9. That's pretty good. So let's knock that out. Can I do 15? Nope. Okay. Probably want to use that. I can't prepare it, so it's just going to be 3 composure. We'll keep that alive. What do I want to do? This is guaranteed damage. That's guaranteed some damage. It does let me gamble. None of these need to... Well, this one does, but... Alright, we'll do that. I need to level that card up. And it does nothing. Okay. Got the Vanish. Got Gambling. We've got Gambling. We've got more Gambling. Improvising a card. Okay, keep going for this. I do kind of understand why. Okay, bunch O Gambling. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't really matter. I can just hold this for next turn. Let's improvise a card. Break 2, draw 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Let's draw 3. I don't have any actions now, so I'm just going to let that stay in my deck. This one will stay. To get some damage here. Okay, so I could burn through this. So yeah, let's go Tails, I guess. Go tons of Composure. So I actually triggered my Graft there. Let's do, hopefully, yeah, 8 damage, nice, and a free 5, that'll do it. Discard 2 cards, set the coin, Discard this card, draw 1 card, gain 1 dominance. That's not great. Gamble, attack with this card twice. That's alright. Yeah, Muck is decent. Do I have a Muck already? I don't think so. It's working relatively well at the moment. I like anything that lets me gamble at this point, because it's just building up my defenses at the same time as giving me attacks, so I guess I'll go ahead and take it. It wasn't me, but it was Chake. I saw him do it. Really? Let's see. So I do have an advantage here. Yeah, I figured he'd be the least likely. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this. I don't really want to make him angry. Interrogating him is not going to make him ticked. It didn't say anyway. If destroying gains 6 metal at the end of Chake's turn, removed 1 meddlesome. Accumulate metal to purchase bonuses. Well, that's decent. It's kind of nice. All right. Well, let's get some defense. Well, a lot of defense. How about we have some heated? So you gain composure when I have a new argument. That's not great. That will go tails. Okay, this is diplomacy's less damage. Let's go there. I'd like to keep the metal alive, but I don't really have a way to do it other than flipping the coin and hoping for the best. I've only got one more coin flip. Right now I'm doing max damage here. So, yeah, let's take that out. This is going to get knocked out, but I won't take any damage directly. So 1 to 3 times 2 or 5. I think I'll take the 5. And I'm going to go to tails, I think. Just to have some defense there. Yeah, with this coin, I'm not really taking much damage at all. It's pretty unlikely things are going to get through, at least not that often. Okay, you've got composure I can steal, potentially. Let's go with whatever. Gain another action. Guess we'll try this. And I'm going to improvise a card here. 2 bonus actions next turn. Let's do that. Okay, that's 9 resolve right there. Have I not put your name in the book? Jake isn't on here, huh? Yeah, his name's on here. Alright, so I can still use it against him, apparently. Just do that. Okay, discard a card. I just got a muck on him. I can take another one. Whenever you gamble, deal 2 damage to a random opponent argument. That's pretty nice at this point because I am gambling more. I'll take it, I guess. Prattle going up. 5 composure prepared. 1 composure. 2 composure prepared. 2 composure to all friendly. I'll take the 5 and then 1. That works for me. And Brain Barrage leveled up. So now, whenever you play 3 manipulate cards in a row, 6 damage. Need some better negotiation grafts. Alright, I admit it. I've been helping the Rise. Yeah, I know. Please, you have to help me get out of this. Can't you pin it on someone else? I mean, Jake loves me. I don't think I have a relationship with anybody else that's here. Alright, this guy seems pretty harmless. Torin's got a bad attitude, but I totally understand why, so I feel bad pinning it on somebody else. But, I mean, he's specifically working for the Rise, and he screwed this up pretty bad. I don't really want to hand him over. Well, Grifter, have you figured it out with your superior intellect, or are you just plain stumped? So if I give you money, You're going to give me something. When you sleep, gain full experience on a random card. That's actually not bad. But I don't know if she's going to like me much if I have to then try to convince her. I think I'm going to try to convince her that Torin did it. Just because she's potentially, I mean, thematically more likely to believe it because Torin's got a bad attitude. I'm afraid so. Torin did it, without a doubt. Torin? That said sack of worms? You sure about that? Certainly. Allow me to walk you through it. Just to try to kind of protect the rise, unfortunately I've got to throw somebody under the bus. So you steal a card from me and hold it hostage. Alright, well, I've got this prepared, so let's just defend that. Let's see. That's decent-ish damage. Potentially attacking twice for 2 or 5. Let's just do the 5. I'm very angrily trying to convince her. Okay, this 3 composure reach hostility card. That I'm not a fan of. Okay. It's prepared, gain an action. This would be nice to get. Let's do some random stuff just to see what happens. Alright, not great. That's expensive. See if I can take this out. Alright, I'm just going to knock this out. And unfortunately I'm going to lose this. Well, I could flip my coin a bunch at this point, because I am going to take some damage. No, actually I'm not. That's not going to die either. So yeah, that's fine. Stealing my cards, not happy. Alright, Strawman, if this is destroyed, it gets some vulnerability. You don't have any composure I can steal. Let's defend the Strawman. Get some of that. So you're fine, you're fine. Let's go with some heated. Oh, somebody's name's going in the book. Okay, what else do we have? Gamble, see what happens. Alright, defensively we are... My main argument is fine. So I'll just live with that. I've got you in a pretty good position to knock you out next turn. Okay, lots of options. Let's just... Well, is there anything I can level up? Yes. Sure. Okay, that's it. Everything else is leveled up. Just take you out. Okay, gamble twice. It's evoked whenever I prepare a card. I don't really have much to prepare. Lose composure from all friendly arguments. Deal damage equal to the composure lost. With the coin I have now, that's quite good, but if I change coins, that might not be so helpful. Prepare a card. Prepare this card costs 1 less. That's decent, but 2... To do 2 to 6 and prepare, that's a bit expensive. I'm going to hold off. But imagine my surprise when I discovered the sick grandmother was nothing but a ruse. Torin never even had a grandmother. That sick son of a sea slug. Torin, you're under arrest. Wait, what? For what? I didn't do nothing. I told your guy I didn't do it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, take her away. So are we done? Ah, done. Now you gotta escort him to the interrogation site for questioning. Have fun. Yeah, Torin dislikes me. I don't blame you. Okay, so we're going to the crime scene, apparently. After a long period of silence, Torin speaks up. I have money. I'm listening. It's buried out in the bog for safekeeping. I can show you where it is if you let me go. There's a lot there, hundreds of shills. It's worth it, trust me. Yeah, I don't trust you, but I do kind of want to let you go. I'm afraid all stories need an ending, even yours. The answer is no. If I can find a way to get her out of it alive, I will. You approach the gate. Philemo is waiting for you. I see you have our terrorist. Be careful with this one. She may not look like it, but she's a ravenous killer. Hand them over. We're going to escort them to the Spark mining operation over at Lake Spit. Mountainous region of Havaria, the home of the Spark Barons, and the place where Spark was first discovered. Teach them how to harvest, then sell them at a markup to the derricks. No, I got family in Havaria. You can't. Turns out they very much can. Yeah, I feel bad about that. What about payment? Surely one good turn? Right, of course. Here you go. Yeah, I do feel a bit bad about that. Okay, allies receive 2 power. All these are battle. I do have 1 spot because I did open up another one. Gain 2 power at the start of each battle. Lose 2 power first time you take enemy damage. This is not bad. Whenever you gain charge, gain 2 defense. That I like, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Armor plating. Philemo heads back to his bunker, flanked by guards. So unfortunately, I had to kind of sell someone up the river to sort of save someone who actually works for the Rise. Okay, Chake is looking for something to do today if you need helpful company. So Chake wants to join you, so I guess he'll join me the rest of the day. Or the cache of healing supplies hidden in the bog. Alright, we helped out Chake. He can escort me to the rest of the day, try to keep him alive. Chake is happy to see you. Rook, just the hunter I wanted to see. I'm bored, and you always keep things interesting. Need help with something? Yeah, sure, come along. Always happy to have you along, Chake. Great, just don't get me killed. Whoa, no promises. Lead the way. I wasn't kidding. Chake joins you. Yeah, things get a bit more dangerous the further into the game we get here, so I'll try to keep him alive. Okay. Bogged down. So I don't even have anything I can do with the Rise today, which is interesting. Maybe at nighttime. Yeah, and still no Frolic. I do have more money, so maybe... I think it was a negotiation graft I was looking at, wasn't it? Yeah, choose a card in your hand and duplicate it. That's not bad. Sure, I've got space for it, so let's do it. That still leaves me with enough cash I can hopefully train my Vrock, if I ever get the opportunity to do so. Let's take a look at the bar, I guess. One of the cult's zealots approaches, flanked by an honor guard of steel-clad Luminari, specialized in well-trained enforcers. One of your associates has come under suspicion for heresy. I'm investigating the matter. You will give me the information that I require. Very little assistance is given for free in these parts. I am authorized to compel you to help. You do not want that to happen. Very well, what do you want to know? Your friend Telomere has been spreading lies about the cult. Okay. Sparkbaron's guard loves me because I saved their life. Sign these papers to confirm. And then what? And then they will be executed, of course. Hesh demands compliance. Yeah, I think we're going to try to convince you they're innocent. I think you have it all wrong. Telomere would never do such a thing. Okay, what do I want to duplicate? How about another grunt? I was hoping it would appear next to that one. Okay, when an argument of quails is removed or destroyed, all other arguments gain 3 resolve. Alright. Suck some damage. Let's see. Just looking at what I've got. No attacks are coming in, which is odd. A little bit of dominance, so that'll do some extra damage. Just go for a bunch of damage here right off the bat, since no attacks are coming in. Okay, in arguments, these guys are kind of nasty. 2 resolve and 2 composure to a friendly argument at the start of the turn, and this does damage to all opponent arguments, so none of that is really great. You don't have any composure I can steal either. Could do a bunch of gambling, that would help me get some defenses up. So let's do that. Let's go with... Get some heated. And I'm going to try to protect this. Okay, so that gives me some protection on everything. And it'll be even more. Okay. Okay, now there's 2 of these. That's really bad. This is also really bad. Okay. So I can take down names. I really don't want this hanging out. It's 5 damage. This could hit everything for some. Okay. Now that's free. We'll just knock that out. Yeah, so they get tougher. It's not protection. They don't get in composure, they gain resolve, so they're now harder to take out. That sucks also. Yeah, I can knock out one of them. But then the last one's really difficult to deal with. Let's just do what I can, because that's a good hit on the main argument as well. I'm going to potentially take some damage, or I could go ahead and do my flourish. I think I'm going to use my flourish. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, what the heck is this? Restore 2 resolve for every opponent argument. Well, I can potentially kill you here. Potentially. We could do a couple of these. I do have a gamble. Okay, and that's enough. Right, another Overwhelm. Gain an influence, draw a card is also Draw back. Draw 2 cards. All hostility cards drawn cost 1 less than played. That's okay because it is only a 1 cost for 2 cards, potentially cheaper, but only hostility cards. I don't have a ton of hostility though. I'm kind of about half and half, sort of. Yeah, well, actually a little bit more diplomacy. No, actually it's probably about even. I've got like a third manipulate, a third hostility, and a third diplomacy. Yeah, I'll just stick with what I got. Are you done? You're right, I'm just trying to make my quota. You know how it is. No one is to know about this, understand? The cultists leave and the wind starts again. Well, That should make Telomere love me, I would think. But, oh well. Oh, I was going to the bar. Whoops. I could just leave. I just wanted to check and see if Frolic is there. Let's bail. Check on that. I don't think you will be. Nope, same people hanging out. Alright, fine. Things are progressing quite well. I don't know how to say it, but even when I fought to have you brought on board, old man, I never suspected you would deliver so thoroughly. You know I take pride in my work. Yes, yes, and you should. The Boggers are proving too fortuitous a find. Not only have they unearthed rare treasures, but I have it on good authority the Rise are interested in their resources as well. Perhaps we could set a trap that might see Calandra finished off once and for all. It almost makes the bounty negligible. Almost. I see. And what does this compounding entail? We need to lure Prindo girl into a trap, of course. Pay her a visit, see if she doesn't need your assistance in any matter. It's very important to have a trust, so you have my permission to behave accordingly. As always, I appreciate the flexibility. I'm sure. Just be certain you don't appreciate it too freely, eh? Alright, now we can go talk to Calandra. I do have some metal I could spend. Yeah, I'll just talk to Calandra. Look who finally turns up. We don't have any time to spare. Folks are saying the Barons have some trick up their sleeves. Something to do with the Boggers that's supposed to live out in the wilds? Whatever they're up to, it can't be good. So tell me, what do you know about it? Tell her all about it. It's true. Falemo has a lead on a cache of Bogger weapons. You're joking! Finding a payload like that is something every Rise dreams of. It's the way they tell us we can buy our own way out of a contract, even become a Baron ourselves. Only one person ever found a cache that big. You mean Cascio, I take it? Cascio, really? I suppose everyone's heard of her by now. Not like anyone else ever discovers automechs. Look, with that cache, we could negotiate better terms for all of us. The Barons would have no choice but to listen. You need to tag along, learn what you can, and make sure those weapons get back to us. Idle hands become slippery tentacles, as they say. What do you have to keep a fellow of my skill occupied, lest the tides catch me up in their whims? We did just get some fresh intel from one of the scouts. Alright, trade secrets, negotiation focus. Steal secret research data from the Barons and sell it to the highest bidder to raise funds for the Rise. Mole fixer, negotiation. Frash is a mole working for the Spark Barons and feeding critical information to the Rise. Calandra relies on that information to direct operations, but lately Frash has stopped talking. Talk to Frash and find out how to turn that tap back on. So, this gets me a tiny bit more cash and a graft. Graft either way. I think we can try to fix the mole. You aren't our only secret weapon, you know. I'm not? This is staggering. Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta ferret out the secret from more than one direction. We have a mole in the Barrens, and he hasn't been responding to our messages lately. Go figure out what's wrong. Okay, so we need to find Frash. I'll show you where the mole lives. I suspect they're being watched, but you know the Barons and can get closer than I can. Be careful, alright? I don't want them jeopardizing any more than they already have. Perish the thought, or perish the Baron who gets in my way. Either will do handily. Okay. I don't know if it's worth checking out the black market or the bar anymore for Frolic. I think if I just bump into him, I'll bump into him. I'm hoping he'll show up at the bar at the end of the night or something. It's kind of hot, so I'm taking a pause every once in a while to drink. But, alright, let's deal with Frosh? Hey, this ain't public property. I don't know who you are, but you better get the heck out of here before I bust you in. By busting your face. I'm with Calandra. She wants to know why you haven't reported in lately. Calandra? Don't know her, and if I did, I wouldn't admit to it. Sounds like the kind of thing that could blow one's cover. If I had a cover to blow, that is. God, you're terrible at this. I see. Supposedly there are many threats that could blow one's cover on the side of the bog. Oh, definitely. Like Shrew, for instance. Shrew likes me. Okay. She's a real snitch, and once she gets her paws on a juicy secret, well, they could be a real threat to any operation if you catch my meaning. I believe I do, but you won't catch me admitting it. Sru spends most of her time in the rec center. If you could lure her out of there and into the open, we could, neutralize the problem? I do enjoy making things neutral. Tell me about this Sru. Sru would sell her own mother for rusty shill, but she'd do the same. If greed has a gene, it's in Sru's bloodline. It seems a dangerous time to serve two masters, wouldn't you say? I would. Good thing I don't know anybody who does. Yeah, neither would I. Well, good talk. Alright, I'm not going to force him to give me payment ahead of time. Well, certainly. I've already come all this way to talk to you. Except we didn't talk. In fact, I don't even know what you look like. Oh, I've momentarily gone blind. Of course, at my age, it's to be expected. I'm sorry, did someone say something? I can't hear a damn thing. The door's over that way. Best see yourself out. Thank you. I've been so scared. Remember, don't let anyone else hear you talking about me to Sru on Baron property. Get them out of the rec center before you make your move. Sru likes me. I might be able to just convince her to kind of drop it. I'm not sure. Spark Baron's Rec Center. You enter the Rec Center. It smells of Baron sweat. This area is for Spark Barons only. Provide identification or leave. I'm working for Philemo. You can check for my contract on file. Proceed. The guard ambles off. After some searching, you find Sru working on her rips. Hey, Rook, how's it going? So all I can do is trick you into following me, immediately attack you, which is stupid, warn you about the plan. I don't want to wreck anything. Let's get you out of here one way or the other. Frosh sent me. He's ready to discuss the terms of your silence. Shh, don't let anyone hear you. As I was about to say, we should go somewhere private to discuss this further. I forgot he's with me. Jake's still hanging out. Okay, what do I want to duplicate? I could just duplicate the gamble. That's always fun. We don't have any composure. I could gain more dominance, do some attacks. I could get more seethe. That's kind of tempting. Yeah, let's go with double seethe. Okay. So you are stealing cards from me. Let's have a boatload of seethe. And then let's try to get some composure. Or not. I'm not quite blocking everything. Let's gamble again. One way or another, that's going to be it. What did I get? So we need 3 in a row. We'll do 6 damage. That's upgraded. Okay, this is gains composure for hostility cards. That's really not good. Okay, you know what? Your name's going in the book. You're hitting me for 5. I'm not a huge fan of that. I do have some gamble. Do I want to gamble? Probably I should, instead of doing some damage. Well, we'll do some damage and gamble at the same time. So I'm going to block most of it. Just let my hostility eat away. Okay, I do have a straw man I'd like to protect. Whenever you gamble, deal damage. 4 composure. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. We can try to go for some fallout as well. Taking a little bit of damage. You stole a gamble from me. That's not nice. Okay. I can kill you. Let's just kill you. Well, not kill you, but hammer my thoughts into your brain. Okay, influence on a card. When this card's drawn, gain an action and expend. That's decent. It's unplayable, so it just kind of comes up. Yeah, I like that. Extra action. It does take a spot in the deck, but that's fine. Overwhelm goes up. So increase the base damage or +2 for every argument. So if I had like 3 arguments, that's going to be 7, and that would be 7. If I had 2 arguments, that's 6. That's 5. Once I'm at 4, we're talking 8, 9. So 3 and up, well, 3 it's the same. 4 and up, this is better, but I don't often, well, I sometimes do have more than 4 arguments. Most of the time I probably have like 1 to 3. So I'll just take that. It's just more useful most of the time. I do admire the way you outwitted poor Fresh. Truly a masterclass act. Perhaps when this is done, we could discuss a mutually beneficial partnership. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. I bet you could learn a thing or two from me. Sure, lead the way, Grifter, and we can discuss details as we walk. Okay, time to go out to a secluded spot in the bog. It does say kill Shrew. I might be able to convince Shrew to drop it, or just pay Shrew some money, but if I convince you to drop it, you come to a nicely secluded spot. So where's Fresh? You gonna say something? This is creeping me out. You're not gonna kill me, are you? Well, okay, hold that thought. Because I just figured, hey, you know what? I should take a vacation. I could just disappear, and Fresh won't know the difference. Not if you cover for me. How's that sound? Well, you'll love me if I let you go. I think that solves the problem. Since I like you, I don't really want to kill you. I think giving you the option to disappear is pretty reasonable. Fine, get out of here and don't let anyone ever see you again. Thank you. You start formulating a plan to convince Fresh that you actually did your job. Okay, when you sleep, gain full experience on a random card. That's pretty decent. Alright, as long as she doesn't ever, like, come back or show up again, we should be fine. So we'll go talk to Fresh, just convince him it's safe, which is all I really had to do in the first place. Hi, stranger. I've never met you before, and this is our first conversation. But apropos of nothing, have you taken care of our little problem? Time to convince you. What problem? It seems to me we never had one, yes? Okay, what do I want to duplicate? So again, we could go double hostility. Or seethe, I mean. Yeah, I like that. That worked pretty well. You are hitting my doggo, which doesn't make me super happy. Let's see. Yeah, let's get a whole bunch of seethe. And I can gamble, help me potentially get some defense. Do I want to gamble and do a little bit of damage, or risk doing nothing? Let's try to level up Muck, I guess. It's closer to leveling. Okay, just defending my main argument. Oh, you stole my gamble. Okay, I do have a good chunk of arguments, so I've got an 8 there. I don't have anything to steal composure or anything right now, which is unfortunate. This... yeah, I want to get rid of that. A little bit of attacks coming in. Let's knock this out. A little bit of a delay there on the sound. I'm going to keep the hostility alive. We'll knock out your defenses. So at least my hostilities can get through. Okay, got a straw man. Extraction! Okay. Well, let's do this. Set the coin to tails. Not that I need it to make this free. That's going to get knocked out. Let's take this one. Got a little bit lucky. Okay, let's defend. And I don't think I needed to gamble there, but just kind of getting defenses up everywhere. Keeping my hostilities alive and active. Well, not hostilities. Keep thinking hostilities. Heated. Okay. So we could go Vanish. Got some composure I can potentially add. Yeah, let's go Vanish. Let's do this. Nice. Gamble to do damage. Or improvise a card. Let's just gamble to do damage. It's damage no matter what. And it just protects the crap out of everything by just randomly gambling, pretty much. There we go. Prepare a card, gain influence equal to its cost. That's okay. Another head turner is decent. The head turner I might... I'm already at 29 cards, though. That's a bit much. If I can prepare it, it gains an action, so that is nice. I'll take it, I guess. It's a quarter of the way leveled up. Okay, blockade. So we can go 4 to all friendly, or tails 4 to all friendly. So it doesn't really matter one way or the other. Let's keep it on... I don't really have a lot of things that set the coin before I flip, so we'll just kind of keep a split between heads and tails stuff. Super close to getting agency up. And if we did have one, well, it's certainly long gone by now. I get your meaning loud and clear, Rook. Appreciate all you've done, even if you officially didn't do anything at all. Alright. Good to go. Hey! Request an RPG. Do I need one? No, I could just get one for free. Yeah, sure, why not? Rook, got this here piece of equipment ready for you. Careful though, they're not always up to code, if you know what I mean. Mission accomplished. You should get your next report in a timely fashion. That's better news than I've had all day, and thank the tides for that. Good work, Rook, but you should clear out before anyone sees us talking. I was never even here. More money. Craft reward. I don't have room for a combat one. I can't just kind of swap them out if I need to. This is actually pretty good. All cards gain 1 minimum damage. I've got space to negotiation. I'm just going to take that. That's pretty good. Scimitar. Like scimitar. Get it? Alright. Opportunities. Tides revealed the path to a peaceful clearing in the bog. Or Gree is looking to hire a guide from expedition into the bog. Was Gree the crazy person I ran into that wanted to like kill me in the middle of the bog? Wasn't that Gree? I feel like that was Gree. Okay, I'm just gonna go here then to the quiet clearing. You follow the path until you get to the clearing. You take a seat on a soft patch of grass, taking in the soft sound of the critters in the bog. Short nap, gain 10 resolve back. Long nap, 25 resolve, lose 5 health. Meditate, increase your max by 5, but lose some resolve. I'd like to increase the max, but I'm down a little bit right now. I don't know if that's 15 off the new max, or it's 15 down. It's probably 15 down from where I am right now. So it'd be at 21, which is pretty crappy because we're probably going to have something tough coming up in the night. I'm just going to restore 10. You lie down, close your eyes, and quickly drift off to sleep. When you wake, you feel refreshed and ready to head out. Okay. I do have decent chunk of metal. Let's go back there. I'm having the most intense deja vu right now. Do we know each other? Sometimes. Sometimes not. Depends on how far you get each time. Each time I what? You probably don't want to know the details yet. Yeah, it's sort of meta progression stuff. Alright, let's see what you have. So I can afford to increase resolve or health. Let's see. Let's go for some extra health. And some extra resolve. Do I want more health? Maybe. It's kind of extra XP stuff. Extra money to start with, those kind of things. Yeah, let's just go max health. You have a cautious eye, Grifter. What lessons has life taught you? I'll be back. I hope you will. Okay. We could check out the black market real quick. I don't think anything special's going on. Yeah. Alright, back to the bar, I guess. Or not. Bogged down is back at here, so let's go there. You feel that? The tension's so thick, even the flies can slice through it. Hope you're ready to move. I want to see the far side of this. Always. Whatever history you have with Philemo is the best weapon we could have asked for, and he's a fool if he doesn't appreciate that. When the time comes, I hope you remember who really believes in you. Okay. On to nighttime. So things could be different, but I don't expect them to. Let's check the bar real quick on the way. It's kind of close. And no Furlook. Some people I haven't seen before. By the calluses on his hands and heavy sigh on his lips, it's clear Veep has worked to the bone. Come to distract me from my drink, must have a good reason. Everyone else we've seen before, not a big deal. Night has fallen, so Philemo should be ready to deal with the Bogger cache. Report to them to find out what they decided to do. You ready? I'm ready. Time is almost upon us, but there's one thing we need to consider. Location of the Bogger camp will be highly desirable information. Something the Rise would do anything for. So to protect my agents, I'll be sending you with automechs. To protect your agents or your profits? Yes, well, the fact the automechs can have their memories wiped, that's just an added benefit. No one needs to know this information except for you and I, after all. Okay, so your plan is to just send me by myself. Bogger raid. Take some robotic accompaniment. I guess, sure. The life expectancy of the average laborer in Havaria isn't long, and Vis looks twice that old. He does look kind of sad. Out in the chill of night, best cover your neck, enough for fear of catching cold. Yeah, you get parasites on your neck, like I found out. You meet Quip. Evening, Grifter. Philemo sent me. I'm supposed to pick up some backup? Is that so? Robots don't grow on trees, you know. I guess I can give you a single auto dog. I've got some help with me. Yeah, I'll just take the auto dog. That's fine. I'll take what I can get, I suppose. The auto dog. Thank you for believing in me. Okay. Okay. Boggers have a cache of artifacts stockpiled in an encampment. Philemo wants you to secure them. Figure worst case scenario, I can get some to the Rise as well. You arrive at the Bogger hideout, but your handlers had reason to believe the Boggers would appreciate the direct approach. Instead of sneaking, you walk right in. Hawk. Whose footfalls fight against the sucking mouth of the bog? You're a Blogger high priest, okay? And who are you? You don't look like those who use the Spock, nor any of their unawakened pawns. I'm just here for the artifacts. Ah, you and many others before you. Their bones have made the hearth of my home, but your bones... Yes, your bones will make a fine mantle. Your intel was incorrect. You're soon flanked on all sides. The only way out is through combat. Alright. Why is this never straightforward? Okay, so I've at least got some buddies. I want to keep my pet alive, and he's taken a bunch of shots. Okay, you've got shields. Gaining power. Remove 1 stack when you play a card at 0 stacks. Club or Pain attacks a random enemy. Set stacks to 6 when it gets hit by an attack. Okay, so you're going to randomly do some damage. 3 defense, same kind of thing. It's the stupid shields. When you attack with their blades, siphon life force equal to 1 times the damage they deal, storing it as siphoned life force. Can be spent to heal allies. I think we have to kill this guy first. Like, we need to just slaughter this dude. I have some charge. So I'm just going to focus on this idiot. And I can just straight up kill you, so maybe that's what I'll do. I don't like to kill people usually, but that's a really nasty weapon. And I'm just not putting up with it. Okay, there's my evasion. And a smack on my doggo, but defense saved him. Alright. Okay. I've got a pretty decent number of actions, and I've got summoning stuff here as well, too. Okay, ability for each charge you spend, apply a marked random enemy. Sure, we can get that going. Everything seems fine with my allies. Get them on fire, potentially. Okay, you're taking a decent chunk of damage. Let's hit you a little bit. Yeah, let's just shoot you a bunch. And light you on fire. Enjoy! I could go ahead and attack here. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, leave my dog alone. Okay, you're already going to give up. You're pretty close to giving up. Not attacking my dog, that's fine. Keep the grenade, even though it would do some damage. I don't think I need it. Okay, so now they're both going to give up. So 11, that's going to kill you, isn't it? I'd rather not kill any more people if I can avoid it. So I could just... If I could do 3 damage, I could take her out right now of the fight. Nope, okay, she's dead. Sorry! Well... Alright, I'll give you some defense then, I guess. I'll just let it play out. Unfortunately, killing a couple of them. And I will accept your surrender, that's fine. Okay, whenever you gain charge, gain 2 counter. That's not bad. Deal bonus damage equal to the cost of the 2 most expensive cards in your hand. That's decent. 10 defense, gain 1 wide open at the beginning of your next turn. I don't think I've seen that before. Wide open, cannot gain defense. Yeah, that sucks. This isn't too bad. This is probably only going to be like an extra 2, because most of my stuff's only 1 damage. I do have like 1 or 2 things that are higher. I like this, but if I don't get it right off the bat, it's not super useful. I don't have that many cards, honestly, so it could kind of work, I guess. Okay, I got a Bog Scimitar. Heal an amount of damage equal to the health lost by targets. Alright, that's nice. Swamp Smasher. If your target's stunned, deal 15 bonus damage. So again, just a couple of uses. So same as that other blade. As the fight ends, Errant walks up to confront you. What are you doing here? Making sure you do your job. Errant gestures at your robots. I'll be taking back that Spark Baron property now. So the weapons are somewhere else? My team will analyze the site and find out where the Boggers went. You can leave now. Errant was apparently headhunted from a Luminari training facility, so she's no doubt as fervent as she is mercenary. Alright, so it's kind of a test run. Sure, whatever. So we have our dead drop. I'm going to quickly check the black market and the bar. Well, I can hit the bar after I do the drop. Still check the black market. I'm still looking for Frolic. Nope. Okay, fine. Alright, let's hit the dead drop. Come across a small cavern partly submerged in the bog. Inside it are the remains of an unfortunate traveler with a small box of assorted items. The entrance is swarming with nasty-looking insects that look ready to attack anything that comes near them. Venture through the swarm of insects could be harmful. I don't know that I need any items. We'll take a look. You push through the swarm as quickly as you can, shielding your face as best you can. The bugs don't seem to bite you. Once past the bugs, you grab as much as you can and rush out. Huh, not a single bite. Looking down at your arm, you see a growing patch of red skin and feel a spreading numbness. Oh. What's that? Learning drone. Apply 2 scan to target, and if I use it, hatch. Okay, it's a unique item. Whenever you attack a target, draw a card. Lose a scanned. So if I use this enough, then something bad's going to happen. And I also gain numbness. What was that? When this is in your hand, you deal 25% less damage. Oh, that sucks. But I can play it to destroy it, it looks like. So if I burn the 2 action points, I can just get rid of it permanently. So it's not super awful. It's still not great. You notice long before you reach the drop point that someone has been here before you, and likely they're still lying in wait. It seems you'll have to draw them out if you want an introduction. You make yourself look preoccupied, and sure enough, your guest reveals themselves. Huh, so you are a traitor. Ah, Fleckfist, I was wondering when you'd take up my scent. I didn't want to believe it. I thought, you're not so bad. But then all the loose ends just kept tying themselves into knots. Don't worry, Calandra won't be quite as disappointed when she realizes I've had you taken care of. Okay, gotta fight Fleckfist. You sure this is how you want to proceed? I'm a spy, after all. I'm trying to look for weaknesses. Okay, so end the negotiations, start the fight. Alright, what do I want to duplicate? Let's go with... that's already prepared, so we could do another one of these. Sure. Alright, so what do we have here? When dismisses argument gain a weakness, inflammable card in battle. 6 burn, 2 scorched, 4 to 6 damage. Dismiss this, gain slow, 2 quick jabs to your hand. You dismiss this, gain old injury. Okay. Righty-o. Well, you're hitting everything, which is not what I like. We're already hitting this, so let's do some more damage to that. Let's go with... what? I'm on tails, so yeah, we can hit everything. Let's get some composure, draw a card. Seed is nice. just do some more damage. Yeah, Tails is fine. Defends everything a little bit. That's a lot of composure. Did I get my stealing composure card? No. Okay. Let's see. So that one's free, so let's just hit something. Let's go with this. We've got a bit of gambling. Let's put the Vanish out there. I should have done that earlier. And one way or another, that'll be safe. Okay, that's all fine. I don't need to do this. I'm going to hold on to this for next turn. It's sticky, so it stays in the hand. Okay, let's see. Got a pretty good hit here. Now let's knock this down in half. Let's go random. Let's knock this out. I could go ahead and just end the negotiation and go to fight here, but I'm doing fine. I haven't actually taken any damage. I'm going to take one here. I could avoid it by gambling. Yeah, let's just avoid it. I'd like to get all of them, especially if I'm doing okay. Okay, you've got composure. Let's see if I can steal it. No, I think I just got rid of it. Okay, gain some dominance. I can't play everything to get to this. Wait a minute, you got this back? What? Did I lose it? Did I have it and lose it? Is that what happened? Maybe. Okay, that's getting hammered. But there's really nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Well, now I can. Okay, let's go with 5 damage. And I'll go ahead and just gamble. Pretty much all went on defending my main argument. Okay, let's go. Right, let's improvise first. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Do that for some defense, and then I hate to waste the 19 if I'm not actually doing a bunch of damage. I could do some gambling to try to hit everything a little bit. That might be a good way to go. Yeah, let's do that rather than just hammering one of them here. If I can whittle them down a little bit more first. I think I've done this before. I don't remember it being this difficult, though. Okay, we can do good on that. Yeah, let's knock this down a bunch. 3 on everything, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot here, no matter what. Gonna do damage and defense. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, taking a good chunk of damage here, unfortunately. Just get to the point. I'm trying. Okay. I'd like to get that active, but it's not going that well here. Do that. Let's just hit everything. Take this out. Yeah, so it doesn't actually appear over here. It just is gone, and then something else replaces it. So I can kind of do it whenever, I think. So I've got a couple of them now. Yeah, none of these really help me. Sure, I'll just do that, I guess. It doesn't actually matter. Yeah, this one's almost gone. I'll take that one out, and then if I can, I'll just finish the fight. Because I'm getting pretty banged up here. Okay, so I can end the fight. I can do it now whenever I want. Let's try to get this, though. Except I don't think I can, because that's random. Well, let's see what happens. Nope, okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and stop it here. Yeah. Gain an influence, prepare a card, gain influence equal to its cost. Whenever you prepare a card, deal 2 damage to random opponent argument. Yeah, nothing that great. I feel like my negotiation deck isn't working as well as it was before. But, yeah, I don't know. The Fallout kind of taking up extra space. I'd like some more gambling instead. Yeah, I might want to look at changing some things. Alright, Agency, level up. Increase damage, attack 2 random arguments, or just a guaranteed 4, attack 2 random. I'll go... I don't have a lot of influence. If I had influence, it would make that max. So I don't really have any ways to gain influence, at least not right now. So maybe the guaranteed 4 is actually better with this. And Muck, attack 3 times, or increase damage. So 3 times is 6, twice at 4 is 8, so yeah, I'll take the 4, I guess. You've been weighed, measured, and cataloged. To be honest, it wasn't very interesting. I'm not scared of you, shut up and finish this. Okay, so I've got a couple cards I picked up. Right, so in combat, we've now got gain charge, gain defense. So our enemy Fleckfus here, I don't really want to kill him. Gain power at the start of battle. He's strong but slow. His damage is reduced by 1 for each card you play. At the end of the turn, reset to 1. And Thick Fur gains 11 at the end of the turn. Well, I got that stupid numbness. I could go ahead and just get rid of that, because I've got an extra action here. I'm going to gain some charge and defense. And I could summon a dog. Yeah, why not? Splitting up his attacks and just increasing the amount of damage I can throw at him. Okay, a Sword of Junk. Destroy, replenish. Destroy this card. Once drawn, draw another card. High value target. Grout Loot Cluster. Grants Deep Bog Secret 187 shills after the fight if killed, which is Hatch 5, 2. Okay, interesting. I've only got 3 turns to take it out, but I've got a rocket launcher. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, let's just shoot everyone with a rocket launcher. I hate to do it, but yeah, we can just take that out. Get something interesting. Okay, 6 attack is coming my way, I just don't have anything I can do about it. We can set this up too, so gaining charge gives me counter. I'm going to take a bit of a shot. Or not. And just stun him. Excellent. Excellent job. Okay. So we've got one of the special cards. 6 burn, 2 scorched. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Let's see. I've got 5 defense. Chake has taken a decent shot. I'm still not sure how this works. Let's find out. Yeah, so it did do damage to me, but he is stunned. Which means this does a bunch of extra damage. I'm gonna light you on fire. And we'll just shoot you a little bit. Okay, that's a whole lot. What is going on? Okay, this thing is... When destroyed, all fighters gain 4 temporary power. What the heck are you doing? So you're hitting us for a massive amount of damage. I'm not sure why exactly. I can weaken that by playing stuff. Chick's gonna go out. Okay, so I can play some stuff. Let's hit you with some more fire and stuff. What do I have? 2 charge, 2 defense. 3 mark. Let's go 2 charge, 2 defense. We can scan you. So now we're getting down to him not doing much damage here. And guess I'll activate that as well. So he's not really getting much damage through here at all. Just because I could play a ton of cards. Okay, that's what he was doing. Stun Chake. That's not very nice. Alright, so you're taking some decent shots. You are attacking me for 12. I can impair you a bit with your old injury. Kick you right in your old injury. How you like that? I'm not down much health, so I'm going to hold on to the Bog Scimitar. Oh, I could gain a ton of power. I mean, I still can. I just can't do as much. Yeah, let's do it. Because I'm empty, we can gain some concentration. And I'm going to hold off on this. I don't really need the health, so I'm just going to give myself some additional defense. Nice counterattack. Okay, I got all kinds of crap here. I don't know what the point of this is. I guess it helps, like, when he's got his big attack, I can just burn a bunch of those to sort of decrease it. Let's light you on fire a little bit. You're leaving my pet alone, so I'm kind of fine with that. You are hitting Shake pretty hard, though. A little worried about what happens when this hatches. Yeah, I guess we'll use it. I'm kind of curious. Curious but nervous. Light you on fire some more. Take a look at my ammo. Can impair. Yeah, let's do some more impairing. So because of all that stuff I've got, building up counter whenever I do stuff that adds or decreases charge and stuff. Yeah, so extra power, got 6 counter. Wrenched kind of sucks. Yeah, whenever you spend charge, apply a mark to a random enemy. Whenever you charge, gain 2 counter. He's already about to give up. Yeah, I don't need to kill you. Okay, whenever you spend overcharge, draw a card. I've already got enough of this kind of stuff. Apply 2 burn whenever you apply Scorched. No. Deal 1 bonus damage per overcharge. Gain 3 overcharge. That's okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Another Vanish. 2 Diversion is okay, but for 2. Start of your turn, choose a card in your hand, prepare it. Yeah, I'm going to hold off. Hunker down, what up? So I only have the one choice because of the graft I have. Deep Bog Secret. When the card's effect triggered, destroyed a special event occurs. Okay. Go on, finish me. This is exactly the kind of thing I'd die for. Dude, I'm not trying to screw you over. No, I've done enough. Frankly, it doesn't matter if you tell your superior. My work here is almost done. If you have any sense, though, I won't see you again. I don't give a fig about your petty labor squabbles. So keep to yourself from here on out. You're a damn fool if you think I'll do anything of the sort. See you later, Rook. Oh, you hate me. First card played every battle costs 1 additional action to play. That's really bad. Like, really bad. I figured he wouldn't be that pissed at me because I'm deciding not to kill him. I guess I should have killed him then. Fleckfist disappears into the trees before you have a chance to regret your decision. Yeah, that boon really sucks. I'm trying to avoid killing people if I can. I'm kind of leaning more towards the Rise. Yes, I am giving info to other people, but it's not necessarily that I'm betraying the Rise. I'm checking out the whole situation. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. Shake looks to the horizon, gauging the time by the skies. Well, Rook, this has been an experience. But your time is up. Maybe we'll do this again sometime, huh? You never know. Shake leaves, whistling a shanty as he goes. Yeah, he was actually pretty helpful in the party. And no Frolic. Disappointing. You've returned. Yeah, nothing I really need. Alright, let's hit it. Now rest for the weekend, eh, Hebel? Hebel shows you to your room. Your bed calls to you. Hard to fall asleep with one eye open. Harder still to do it with Huh? Hard to fall asleep with one eye open. Harder still to do it with. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, unfortunately, him hating me is going to be a bit of a problem. Alright. You wake with the taste of blood in your mouth. You're not sure who it belongs to. You notice a large box with the Spark Baron's logo on it. Upon closer inspection, you see Telomere's name on it. You open it to find a stun gun. You gained 4 experience on Loader. Oh, right. I've got that, yeah, when I sleep because of the boon. Nice. Take the stun gun. Thank you. Very useful card. And I do kind of have to deal with this first thing in order for it to save. You're so used to Hebbel's grim demeanor that it takes you a moment to realize he looks even grimmer than usual. All right there, Hebbel. No bog mites festering on your horns this morning, I hope? Falemo wants to see you. I imagine it's very important. Left directions to some spot in the bog. The deep bog. Does that worry you? I never thought we'd become so chummy, old chap. Listen, whatever you've gotten up to, I officially want no part of it. Pack up your things. If you make it out of the bog alive, you ain't welcome at the last stand no more. A rather ungracious dismissal, my good Hebbel. But I'll honor your request as a parting gift. One thing before I go. What exactly are you so worried about, huh? I'd rather meet my fate a bit more prepared. Anyone who goes into the deep bog doesn't come out alone. I don't want to meet the company you'll be keeping. Ominous. I look forward to deciphering exactly what you mean. Be well, Hebbel. As a word of kindness, be ready for change. I guess we'll check on the coin. Alright. So it's rare or other rare. Do I want to keep this one or swap? So my options are 2 to a random, draw, and discard. If it was just draw, I might go for that. And this is 2 composure, dominance. Yeah, this one's fine. I like this one better. I can see why you'd want to hang on to that one. Perhaps later you'll be ready to part with it, huh? Alright, so that's going to be it. That was the end of day 3. We'll come back for day 4 as we progress into the deep bog and horrible, nasty things happen. Actually, something leveled up, didn't it? Loader. So I don't have a choice, unfortunately, so draw a card. So spend all charge, gain 2 temporary power for each charge spent. So now draw a card and spend all charge, gain 2 power. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I have the Deep Bog Secret now I'm working on, and then also the scanner, wherever that is. Where's my scanner? Which is going to hatch in 2. I did get rid of the numbness card, so that's gone. I still have this one that I haven't used. But yeah, I'm not sure what nastiness is going to come from these, because I haven't encountered this one before. And I don't think I've done the Deep Bog Secret either. Alright, so we'll progress from there next time. So this has been more Griftlands. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all next time. Have a good one.